Ohio Valley Education Service Center discussed the importance of having its Bright Beginnings preschool programs available to those in Washington County. In total, the center offers 30 different preschool programs across the 4 counties it covers. Our Peyton Brooker has more with the Director of Preschool Services.
According to a study made by Georgetown University, students that are in preschool are likely to enroll in AP classes, less likely to fail courses in school, and more likely to graduate from high school on time. The Director of Preschool Services at the Ohio Valley Educational Service Center, Joy Edgell, says preschool can help a child later on in their academic career.
Studies have shown that through preschool and a high-quality preschool program, that students have better early literacy, early math, and social-emotional skills. They're ready to learn when they go to kindergarten. There's also longitudinal studies that show that students that went to preschool graduate more often than other students and also apply to college more often than other students.
The Ohio Valley Educational Service Center offers preschool programs in 6 districts in Washington County. These districts include Belpre, Fort Fry, Frontier, Marietta, Warren, and Wolf Creek. Edgell says these programs are still open for applicants.
We typically look within their own school district. On our registration form, they are allowed to put 3 choices. We place within their own school district first, and then if we have openings in other districts, we can place them there so they can get the experience.
Edgell says parents can apply on the programs across the year, but they prefer to have applications in by April 1st. Edgell says they have around 300 applications submitted so far for Washington County.
Oh yeah, we have great parent partners and great school district partners. So all of our school districts in Washington County are very supportive of early learning and specifically early literacy and how we can help prepare their own students for their school districts. So parents are usually beating down our door at registration to make sure that their child can have an active spot in preschool within their own school district before they start kindergarten.
This is Peyton Brooker in Washington County, WTAP News. This is home.